Hi, my name is Kate Carson, and I'm here to talk today about my sleep apnea. So, when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, I started having obstructive sleep apnea. And I knew that I did because all of a sudden I was feeling exhausted all of the time. I would only have dreams about asphyxiation, and then I would wake up like, oh, like I was like breaking the surface of water to breathe again. In addition to that, my husband observed me not sleeping at night. And when I first had this problem, it actually lasted quite a long time because when I tried to tell my doctors about it, they told me that it wasn't the problem because I was a young, fit woman and they did not associate that type of body with this type of disease. So it went untreated for a long time, cost me a lot of health, a lot of comfort, a lot of memory and cognitive ability. And eventually I ended up treating it through the Western path, the Western medical path, which is with a CPAP. CPAPs are miserable. They blow air in your face all night. It's like wearing a vacuum cleaner that's set in reverse mode, just blowing air into your face all night. It like gets air in your stomach and then gives acid reflux. And it's just not cozy at all. So I worked with other slightly more cutting edge practitioners like airway dentist and surgeon, an ENT, an ear, nose, and throat surgeon, and was able to open up airways and recover from my sleep apnea. But several years after all of that very expensive, very involved, and very invasive work, I started having apnea episodes again. At that point, I found Sasha and I found Buteyko Breathing because I didn't want to have another surgery. I certainly didn't want to go back to my CPAP. And I knew that in my 40s now, as I get older, I will get more likely to suffer from sleep apnea as I age. So I wanted to counter that with something more holistic and more natural than surgery. Sasha and I worked together for a body of work for a set of sessions, and we increased my control pause, which had been only 4 seconds when I was waking up in the morning after sleep apnea. We increased it to about 25 seconds. At this point, I'm not having apnea events anymore. Would I like to increase my control pause even more? Yes, I would. But maintaining it in the 20s has been enough that I know I don't have apnea anymore. I'm dreaming every night. I'm waking up rested enough. And I'm not wearing it right now, but I wear a sleep tracking device so I can see that I am getting both deep sleep and REM sleep. My REM sleep having been the mode of sleep that was most affected by my personal sleep apnea. So I'm just sharing this to say that if you listen to most of what medicine will tell you about sleep apnea, they will tell you what I was told, which is that there's nothing you can do about it. It will just keep getting worse as you age until you die. And that the CPAP is the only path forward. And even if you do find other practitioners who I'm so grateful for because they really did help me much more so than the CPAP did, uh, those can be very expensive and very invasive. And so, what I would encourage you to do first, if you're suffering from sleep apnea, is to start with the Buteyko breathing. See how far you get just on controlling your own control pause, increasing your capacity to increasing your carbon dioxide levels in your lungs, and increasing your tolerance for that feeling so that you need less air, so that you breathe slower, so that you don't collapse your airways, and so that you can breathe and sleep at the same time at a pace that's appropriate for your body. It's really one of the cheapest, easiest ways that I've tried. And I'm just so grateful that it's turned it around for me this time. I hope to keep using Buteyko breathing for the rest of my life. And I hope that I never need my CPAP again. It just sometimes feels so good to know that there's something to do because so often there's just this feeling of hopelessness, like the illness is escalating and it's out of your hands. So if you're feeling that way, I just want to encourage you to try learning Buteyko breathing and see what it can do for you.